Hey, bro, don't forget, it ain't the first 48, bro. It's 60 minutes, bro.
We heard a whole lot of lip service, but hey, anybody can do that. But between them lines,
come with the king, you best not miss. Even the score now, we need to score now. Back on that wall, when you hear that call, you know it's going down. We play from beginning to ending, you know how we finish. Turn to the bank, gotta handle our business. We need the ball, so it's time to go get it. Play with your heart when you hit, make like, who you with? You know I'm with. You come to the bank and get out of line, we sending a blitz. Say who you with? You know I'm with. That purple and black, and when we attack, you know what it is.
You're now locked into Zone 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Zone 32 podcast, episode 113. This week, dang, I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something, though, Ravens. What we going to talk about, y'all?
OTAs. I figured we'd start off with just the excellence I surround myself with. Celtics made the finals. Red Sox won tonight. So.
Red Sox won one game.
UConn won the national. May 28th. That's all that matters. It's the only day of the season that matters. Everybody knows it. UConn won the national championship. Michigan won the national championship.
The fuck are we? Hold up. Well, now we're talking about UConn and Michigan now.
I'm just saying I surround myself with excellence. That you guys should all be honored to be in my presence.
What about the Bruins? How'd that go?
Shut the fuck up. That's how that went.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. But I mean, hey, brother, don't get too excited because you see that jersey next week. By next Thursday night, man, you're going to have that shit inside out. You ever heard of
June
Luka
6th?
Doncic?
June 6th. Yeah, I have heard of Luka Doncic, but have you heard of
Kyrie Irving?
Trash, horrible human being.
Don't act like they ain't used to be your favorite player when you know.
It was never my favorite player. Relax. Kyrie Irving was never even like top 3 favorite player for me.
But yeah,
top
man,
4. He was only top 4.
Well, we got a couple of things we could talk. We got a couple of things we could talk about this week, man. We could talk about the questions that was asked towards Bateman. How y'all feel about what Andrew said? Oh, and we also could talk about former Ravens safety Tony Jefferson trying to make a comeback.
I think
former Ravens scouting intern Tony Jefferson.
So I mean, obviously we're week 2 of OTAs. That's what's kind of kicked off any NFL talk this week because there's really nothing going on around the league.
Yep.
Brandon McManus got accused.
We could also talk about Lamar was handling heavy munitions at the NASCAR race.
That's true.
He's about to go to Tel Aviv and start launching rockets into Palestine.
This is somewhat a theory stolen from contributor Sway, but he said Lamar is trying to get the Lindsay O'Kays of the world to be like fans of him. You know, handling heavy munitions, going to NASCAR races, like he's appealing to the Dundalk.
He already did, though. He already did.
White trash club. What do you mean he already did?
He already is, on record being a Trump supporter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's election year, so you just got to remind these people.
Right. Yeah. He's out on the campaign trail.
Why you say he's a Trump supporter? Because
trust Trump.
Because he freed
he freed Kodak Black, so he's a big fan.
Remember he tweeted trust Trump.
I mean, Trump tweeted something like Trump randomly quote tweeted like a month-old tweet of him and some other teammate. He's like, "Oh wow, it's a great story," and then Lamar's like, "Well, I have to say something nice about Trump now." I think.
Didn't Trump say like great player and an MVP
great player, great player, MVP, great person? One of his
something like that. Yeah,
one of his normal like wild tweets. I'm sure he had no idea who Lamar Jackson was.
Well, and I think that Lamar is Broward County, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. If you think Lamar Jackson cares who's president of the United States,
no. I'm just saying Lamar is Broward County, Florida, and Palm Beach County is right next to Broward County, and I would be willing to bet that
like an hour and a half, right?
So you think Lamar's a Mar-a-Lago guy? Lamar.
It would not surprise me if he has spent some time up in West Palm.
What if he changes it to Mar-a-Lago? That'd be a good rebrand.
Lamar-a-Lago.
Lamar-a-Lago, yeah, I could go with that one too.
Yeah. You worked a little too hard.
Donald's a big Zone 32 guy, so
Yeah.
If we get take notes.
We got to get a Trump retweet for engagement purpose.
Imagine if we could get Trump on the podcast.
I mean, listen.
Joe Flacco is very elite.
You got to do what you got to do, right, Trippy?
Yeah. I mean, it is campaign season, so you got to do
what you got to do.
If he could win,
Yeah.
if he could win the Baltimore vote, that could go a long way to being president.
I think I gotta talk to Chad Steele, man. From what I've been hearing, man, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that, man.
Well, I would be willing to bet that Chad Steele is a Trump guy because I know his wife. His sister.
Wow. This is why Chad Steele. This is why Chad Steele won't let people come on the podcast. You think he's fucking banging his sister?
No, his sister definitely is.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Wait, Sage Steele's a Republican? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's shocking to me. I never would have guessed that she was a Republican. You learn something new every day. We've gotten sidetracked. We have no Jake to knock us back in the line here.
Sorry about that, Jake.
I'm not.
Yeah.
If he wants us to stay on track, he needs to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like last week, he just let us run wild with you making wild comparisons of, people who put up better stats than other people, and it just didn't happen. No fake news horn.
Russell Gage,
me, you, and Trippy all had the same amount of receiving yards last year.
So
I think your wildest claim was that Julio Jones played in more games and had better stats than Michael Thomas when he.
I don't think I said he had better stats, but I think I thought he.
You did. You said he had more yards.
That was just stupid.
I don't think I said that. You can pull it if you want to, but I don't think I said
that.
I
asked because I asked you immediately. I was like, "Who had more yards?" And then you didn't answer the question. That's how I knew that I caught you there.
Hey, bro.
So you're admitting that I didn't say it.
You did say it. You said Julio Jones had a more productive year than Michael Thomas, and he.
I don't think I said that either.
Yeah, we'll run the tape back. It's fine.
You can run it back. I don't think I said any of those things. I think I said I'd rather have Julio Jones.
I'll run the tape back to where you claim that Julio Jones put up like all pro numbers and
I did not say that. Didn't say that.
What's that tackle we drafted from Washington again? What's his name?
Rosengarten.
Bro, I think he's gonna start, bro.
I think so too.
Like,
I don't know why you take him in the second round if he's not going to start.
No, he's definitely going to start.
But where he going to start at, though?
Right tackle.
Right tackle.
So we giving up one for Lele?
No, he's depth. But
But I feel like that is like giving up one.
Did I see it right that they had Josh Jones lining up as a guard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Give that a try over the summer.
Is he our John Simpson this year?
Yeah, exactly.
He was over there. He was over there with John Simpson played at.
Because if you put
left guard,
and Voorhees, I think they had Voorhees playing left guard.
If I read correctly, they basically had Voorhees playing left and right guard. But I don't know how true that is.
Basically, let's assume Rosengarten plays well, earns that starting spot, and then you have Linderbaum in the middle.
I was going to say, we have guaranteed Linderbaum's going to start, and we have guaranteed that Stanley's going to start at left tackle.
Yeah.
So you have 3 flex spots. I don't think you take Rosengarten in the second round unless you have plans to start him. So that's simple right there.
And I think Voorhees is almost a lock to start.
Right, and it's a question of where does he start, and then depending on where he starts, you fill in the other position. So.
Right. So, and I think that either guard position is going to benefit from playing next to Linderbaum and even playing next to Stanley and or Rosengarten, just because I just think that the guard positions are going to benefit from the guys they're playing next. So.
Yeah, I mean, which Ronnie do you get is the real question. Are you going to get, motivated all-pro Ronnie, or are you going to get, streaky Ronnie who's going to look like an all-pro 9 weeks and look like a fucking retard out there for, 7 weeks?
Yeah, I'm optimistic because of his willingness to take that reworked incentive-heavy deal. So I'm optimistic that he feels like he can bounce back and be more consistent.
Yeah, and even if you get 90% of that guy or 80% of that guy, that's still better than a lot of left tackles. So,
oh yeah, for sure, and it's better than any other option we have at left tackle.
Yeah, I mean, your only other option is really Macari or Falele at that point, and I don't know which one of those guys I'd even want to start at left tackle.
The only reason I would want to see them there is if we have an injury and we have to use.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see either one of them there, but if they have to play there, they have to play there.
Right. And that's not the worst thing in the world because I mean,
I've kind of come to grips with I'm not worried about our offensive line anymore from the standpoint that it is what it is. We're not going to go there. There's not somebody out there we can bring in that can really, alter our offensive line. We're not going to go get a Quentin Nelson or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no guys like that are on the market that are available. So we have the guys we have, and I hope that they pick right from week 1 and that there's no growing pains is really what it boils down to.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with that. The offensive line is not a concern for me. Whoever ends up in the starting unit, I think the coaches made the assessment they make, I trust.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just you kind of have to let them gel too. Like 3 new spots, it's not going to be smooth, and you kind of hope that they work out the kinks in training camp. And this is a good week to start that building process and kind of see where it goes from there. But yeah, I'm not as worried about the offensive line. I'm not really that worried about the secondary. I'm not really worried about the front 7. OA seems to be the guy that everybody's raving over at camp. So
I'm excited about that.
I'm hesitant but excited. A Jabo breakout year. I've been saying it since he got drafted. So eventually,
an Owe breakout year can definitely lead to an Ojabo jump in production too. So the better everybody else is playing, the better everybody else is playing. You know what I mean? As far as pass rush goes, if we have production coming from a lot, especially if Owe really makes a big jump, we know we're going to get good production out of Matabike.
Was Trenton Simpson a flash in the pan week 17, or is that really the guy you have? Again, you're going to have some growing pains with him too, I assume. I don't know what way we go with third safety, whether it's going to be a Darius Washington, or you bring in a Jamal Adams or Justin Simmons or a Marcus May or Kearse or Adrian Amos or any of the fucking 10 million guys that are on the market that are not superstars by any stretch, but aren't bad players either. That's going to kind of define Kyle Hamilton's role. And then you can kind of go from there and figure out secondary. But I feel like we have most of the pieces in place there. Yeah. It's more of, more depth guys.
Yeah, again, and we're not going into the summer looking for cornerback depth, which is good.
No, I think Nate Wiggins is going to surprise some people. Mm-hmm. I like him. He's kind of grown on me. I was a Cooper DeJean guy, but I think that Nate Wiggins was a smart pick. I like DeJean because I thought that he could do a little bit more versatility-wise, but I think that if you kind of commit to Nate Wiggins as your, as like an outside cover corner, then you let Marlon play in the slot, and then you're kind of you're a nightmare there at that point.
Yeah. Well, and we have, in versatility, having somebody who has a defined role creates versatility in other places.
Right. And TJ Tampa, again, everybody keeps calling him the steal of the draft. I don't really – it's hard to say that, like, every team passed on this guy 3 times. So he's a lock to be, like, an all-pro caliber guy. But he's got a lot of physical tools. There's no reason to think that in a lesser role he can't be, like, our Ronald Darby kind of guy.
Well, I think EDC said that he's one of those guys where a slow 40 time is something that helped him to fall into their laps, and that they don't overvalue a 40 time.
No, but I guess if he was this legitimate lockdown corner that everybody makes him out to be, like, he's probably not falling to the 4th round where we got him. But who cares? I guess is my point, is that if you're not expecting him to come in and start day one, then everything he gives you is upside from there. I mean, you have Brandon Stevens, you have Marlon Humphrey, and you have Arthur Mollett, who played, like, legitimate snaps for you last year and did well. You have Nate Wiggins, who you've kind of drafted to be your, maybe your Marlon of the future. Maybe he's just going to play opposite Marlon for the future. But, like, he is, you've drafted him to basically push him into a bigger role next year. And you're going to give him, some kind of smaller role this year. So TJ Tampa is not looking to come in and play 70% of defensive snaps and, lock down the other team's wide receiver 1. Like, he's going to be a package guy. Yeah. And so anything he gives you at that point is plus.
And Ardarius Washington is a hybrid safety corner.
Yeah, my question with him is really, how do they use him? He's going to make an impact this year. It's just, where does he make that impact?
Yeah, as long as he stays healthy. He looked like he was going to have a pretty significant impact last year. So
my only fear with him is he like another Tavon Young?
That's who he reminds me of.
Yeah, and the thing that scared me with Tavon Young is, like, guys that small just always seem to get banged up.
Well, and that might be just because of the fact that, and Tavon Young was playing, nickel, but Ardarius Washington's been playing a lot of safety, and I think he's a little small to be playing safety, but I don't know.
I mean, so is Jabril Peppers, so our guy, Tyron
Jabril
Matthews.
Peppers is built bigger than him, though.
No, but I'm saying that there are smaller guys who play safety and get away with it. They're not always, like, the greatest tacklers. They're not going to fucking clean somebody's head off over the middle, but they can get the job done. Really, the only spot you see that their size, like, really hurts them is jump balls deep, but.
Right.
Hopefully you don't get into a spot where that matters. And then that Isaac kid, everybody forgets about him, but we drafted him in the 3rd round, for some reason. So,
yeah. Well, and this is something
Isaac K. Talk about the safety.
No,
No,
we're talking about Adisa Isaac.
Adisa Isaac, the edge
Oh
guy
yeah,
from
yeah.
Penn
My
State.
bad, my bad. I know what you're talking about. My fault.
But something we actually didn't mention is there's still and it's actually heating up now because June 1st is a few days away. Judon.
Okay, I don't get it. And call me like stupid, or whatever. I had nothing against him, whatever. He was fine while he was here. What is this infatuation with bringing back Calais Campbell and bringing back fucking Matthew Judon? And
Well, I
even
think
you got the
Judon,
Tony Jefferson shit now. Like
Judon is productive. And here's why it would make sense to do it is whatever the trade package would be wouldn't be very expensive. It would be like a pick swap basically. But
I mean,
it
he's put up numbers in New England, but they're early in the year and he doesn't do shit down the stretch. So like, why is that a guy we want?
Because here, I think it would be different here because he would be part of a. Here's Naldo asking questions.
No, he's 100% right. Will he show up in December and
No,
January?
I agree. I agree. But these would have been fair questions to ask about Clowney too. And like he could legitimately be this year's Clowney. Like he would kind of profile into that. And on a trade, his cap hit is only $6.7 million. So like he's a very affordable edge rusher, proven edge rusher to add to that group that has no proven talent in it. Now we're expecting guys to step up, but
okay, but see, this is the thing. So he wouldn't have to be the guy here, fine. But then you're paying $7 million for a rotational pass rusher when I feel like there are guys on the market that can give you that same production for cheaper.
But he's a pass rush specialist, so I think you could legitimately, and we do. I mean, I forgot until this exact moment that we have KVN too. But KVN and him together, did they play together?
No, I think
no, he was gone, right? Yeah. KVN and him together could be just, I think, could kind of replicate that Clowney and KVN combination. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm definitely not opposed to it at all. And
I just view him as the same way as you're bringing in another Jamal Adams type guy. Like
I don't see it that way at all. He's way more productive than Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams,
but he's productive in, he was productive in New England the same way that he was productive in Baltimore, in that he's never the premier pass rusher. He pads his stats in games that are out of hand, and then when you need him in big spots, he's not there. And like, it's fine. He puts up numbers. I'm not hating on him, but like, I'm not going out of my way to go get that guy. Passes in the past.
If the package is a 5th and a 7th for Clowney and a 6th, are you doing that? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, but is that what the package is going to be, or because now his value's down to $6.7 million, or what you said, is somebody going to go up a 2nd or 3rd for him? I'm not matching that.
No, I'm saying if it's late round pick swap and they just really want to dump salary, then they'll probably that's probably more valuable to them than a 4th round comp pick to get a 5th and a 7th or whatever the package is. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a conversation worth having.
Yeah, it's a conversation worth having. I just don't think he's going to be worth the price tag he'll get. This is my feelings on it. I'm not, I'm not thrilled on this whole idea of these retreads. I don't, Judon happened, didn't work, move on. Yannick happened, didn't work, move on. You know what I mean? Like, there are just plenty of guys out there like that. Again, Calais Campbell happened, didn't work, move on. Like, enough with these. Let's bring this guy back and do this. Like, no thanks. I'm good. That's just me. I know that does not seem to be the sentiment of Ravens Twitter, but I'm just not interested.
And a lot of the Ravens Twitter, the only reason that they're for it is like because they'll get their dick hard for any former Raven to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Or any name they recognize.
So what you trying to say? I be getting my dick hard?
No, not you. I'm talking about people who.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like 50-50. I'm like 50-50 with it, right? But I feel like if we brought back Kyle Van Noy, and if we could get something out of Javo, and I'm pretty sure Owe gonna show up, and don't forget about my man T-Rob, number 95. I feel like that could be a decent pass rusher. You feel what I'm saying? But
and we did just draft a pass rusher in round 3. Yeah. So I mean, it's not. It would be a luxury add.
Is it worth stunning the growth of those younger guys to have Matthew Judon here? Probably not.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, but at the same time.
And if Matthew Judon is available for a 5th and a 6th right now, I don't know if anybody jumps on him. Would say he's not available at the deadline.
So what you think? You think they might cut him?
No,
No.
they'd trade him. They'd trade
No,
him if they did anything.
No, they're
But
not going to cut him. But this is them trying to get more value out of him than a comp pick.
I mean,
You also have,
I'm 50.
you know,
I mean, I'm 50-50 with it. Like, I don't like. I mean,
I am too.
like,
I'm
he
50-50
wasn't
with it too.
bad, but it's just like, hey,
I think he's better now. I don't know if he's better now, but he has been more productive in New England than he was here.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it, because somebody brought this up a long time ago. Mind you, Wayne Martindale defense.
That's why I'm saying I think he could be he could be a good plug-in here now. I think he could be productive here. Now I'm not pounding the table for him, but and
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I look at it like this, right? We was about to bring Zadarius Smith back. Why not try to break him? That's how I look at it.
Yeah, no.
Both of them shined when they left them. It's like out the Wayne Martin defense, like they both had like double to sacks. Like they was, you feel me? They was doing their thing.
Yeah, I would be perfectly fine with it. And what I meant when I said people get their dicks hard about it, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about a lot of the Sunshine and Roses Ravens fans who want to make every single thing positive.
Caillou claim.
Yeah. It's like they hear any name they recognize, even if it's not a former Raven, any name they recognize, they're like, oh yeah, I want him to be a Raven because they know the name.
Kevin Ostrichmeyer would have a field day with that because he'd fucking post 2016 clips and shoot on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So hold on, say his name again. Kevin what?
It's Ostrich something. Fuck do I know? Ostrichmeyer, Ostrich lover, Ostricher.
Damn. You making me fuck his name up there. I don't even know. I don't even remember that shit.
I don't know what the fuck his name is. Every time I see that fucking
Kevin
guy,
Ostriker.
Ostriker.
It starts off with Ostrich, so that's his name. He's cool until he starts tweeting out fucking high school highlights, and then I fucking lose my mind.
Bro, I had fucking Zay cameraman was like, bro, what's up with you? I'm like, bro, you feel me? You know what I mean? Like,
Trippy, get Zay's cameraman and DM me some Pop Warner highlights of Zay, and I'll tweet those things out. Act like I'm like fucking breaking news. Bro, be like, oh, Zay Flowers was a beast while he was 8 years old.
Look, you know what's crazy though? I already hollered at him about that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't. I mean, like I said, I don't mind Stephen, but he could have gave credit. And then when I commented on it, he tried to say, "Oh my bad." I was like, "No, I wasn't even tripping about that shit though." But it was crazy how his cameraman hit me up and was like, "Man, what's up with you, bro?" I said, "Bro, that's all they do. They steal pictures on there. They don't give no credit, none of that."
Yeah, you gotta start watermarking everything. Just put like a big clear, Trippy on. Otherwise, Dove Kleiman might steal it too. He's been getting dragged all over the internet too. Just as a side note, I've had a personal vendetta against Dove for several years now. I'm glad that he's getting fucking killed online.
Murder.
Mossad agent.
That's what Twitter do for you.
Yeah,
you
gotta
have tough skin to be on Twitter, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're, fucking got a restraining order from Jennifer Lawrence and all you do is fucking steal people's content, like eventually somebody's gonna kill you online. Just gonna happen. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. I don't remember what. Oh, Dove watermarking the Earl Thomas mugshot. That's when our beef started. He got real sad that I made fun of him for that. His IP address leaked. Yeah, I saw a selfie of who people claim is Dove Kleiman. I don't really trust it, but looks exactly like the nerd that I'd expect him to be. So
he doesn't live in the U.S.
No, he's from Israel. You didn't know that? He's a legitimate Mossad agent. I didn't fucking make that up. I'm not saying that for some.
Cat fouled out.
Nah, I think it's Hamas with the VPN.
No, he's literally part of the Israeli intelligence group. He said that on his Billy Spikes. And he's in the Israeli army, and this is how he just kills time before between bombing Palestinian children. That was a direct quote from him. I don't agree that that's what he was doing, but it's fine. I don't trust him either. Him and Ben Albright are basically the same person. Just fucking stolen valor dorks. Was Naldo saying? I can't read Naldo's message.
Said, yeah, he's from Israel and he's part of the IDF.
IDF, Mossad, same thing, right? No?
Damn,
IDF, no, IDF is the army. The Mossad is the CIA of Israel.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's not part of Mossad because he's not talented enough to be part of any kind of special force.
Yeah, Mossad is the intelligence apparatus of Israel.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought IDF because Intelligence Defense Force or something like that.
No,
it's
the Israeli Defense Force.
You know what I was just thinking about sitting here, right? So we play the Browns. The Browns is our last game of the season, right?
Yep.
Why I feel like it's going to be like a Lamar and Tyler Huntley for the AFC North title. I don't know why.
That would be pretty impressive as for the NFC North title. If we were playing the Browns week 18 for that.
The AFC though, my bad. But I I think the NFL might be on something. That might be part of the script.
Dude, it's gonna be over by then. Don't worry about all that.
Yeah.
Bengals are in shambles.
And Tyler Huntley, if Tyler Huntley is their quarterback, they ain't playing for any fucking division. What are you crazy?
I think Jameis Winston is their quarterback, but
Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all wish would have signed Jimmy. I'll back up that. I think he'd be
bro, we can't have him in Baltimore. He'd be stealing crab legs from every fucking establishment. we can't have that.
He would rob Jimmy's.
Yeah, he'd be fucking at Jimmy's every other day, holding him at fucking knife point. We can't do that.
He better get Jimmy's delivered to his ass every day. But
Yeah, he wouldn't pay. He wouldn't fucking pay the delivery guy.
No, real shit. Just like his motivation, like how he talk to people on the field. I think he'd be like a good, like, you know what I mean?
I would not hate Jameis as the backup here. We would have incredible, weekly things to fill time with.
Boy,
people forget Jameis and Todd Monken are quite the duo. You know,
don't worry.
Just
is going crazy. You know, he country as shit too.
Yeah, and he's just, God knows what the fuck's going to come out of his mouth. So, yeah, I'd be fine with signing Winston as backup, but I feel like he's going to start for the Browns.
All right, what else we going to talk about?
Did we talk about
Rashod Bateman?
Yeah, as I said, do we get into number 7 in his fuckery today?
Yeah, we might as well. Shit.
I don't. You guys go hard on this guy. He didn't even do anything today.
I'm sick of his shit, to be honest.
You didn't even know what he said until I read
told me what he said. Told me what he said. It pissed me off. I'm fucking tired of it. Stop talking in front of a fucking camera.
But what did I say though? Didn't I say it was you off? Because that shit pissed me off.
And by the way, and today was literally his job. He had media availability scheduled by the team.
You can't say what you want. Look.
Say I plead the fifth, and fucking carry on with your day. Say sorry guys, I'm here because I have to be here. But I'd like to go build some camaraderie with my quarterback.
Then they asked him another question, right? They was like, something about the Todd Monken offense. He was like, well, I'm not really worried about like something. I'm just here to win or some shit. I'm like, man, get the fuck out. I would have been like, look, yeah, I'm trying to have a big part of this offense. I want to get some shine too.
Somebody would just say, hey, Rashod, shut your bitch ass up and go catch football. That'd be my favorite reporter. I've had enough of him talking. I've had enough of fucking people talking about him. Mark Andrews, why?
That's gonna be your favorite reporter. And guess what? His ass on credentials moved out. Chad still gonna have his ass removed out. That fucking castle so fast.
Yeah, I'm sure fucking Chad Steele's sitting right there waiting to pounce anybody asks him about what color he painted his nails this week or some shit. I just, again, with me, like, I've had enough of the talking. Just stop talking. Fucking turn down your media availability. Raven to stop making him available in media until he fucking does something worthwhile.
I bet we won't see him in front of a mic again for a while.
Ever.
But bro, remember last year against the Steelers, he deactivated his page. All that shit.
Yeah. I mean, again, like he's not built for criticism. He's not built for being a wide receiver 1. He's just some fucking dork that we have on the end of the roster at this point.
He's definitely not built for criticism.
Well, I think it is smart that they got this out of the way. And Mark Andrews being a good teammate is pumping his tires and everything. But now that he said what he answered the questions, move on because there's other players to talk to. I think that part of the offseason is.
I hope because again, it's just like he's here. Okay, get it. Like he's on the roster. He signed a fucking extension. Fine. Like just fucking go play football, Rashod. Don't stop fucking putting him in front of a microphone. Stop. Nobody cares what he has to say. Just it's aggravating. It's like when John Harbaugh talks to the media. Like you're not going to hear anything that's going to make you fucking happy. So what's the point of fucking listening? That's where Rashod Bateman is for me. Is that I just view him the same way that I view Harbaugh. Of like if I listen to this and actually dissect what he's fucking saying, I'm going to smash my head through a fucking wall.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else talked. I don't think anybody else said anything interesting.
No, I mean there really wasn't much said today. There's really not going to be much. What is there to say about this team at this point? You know what I mean? Like you have, it's year 2 of Monken, so you don't have like a new offensive coordinator for people to be talking about how excited they are in his offense. You had a good draft, but not a flashy draft, I guess. I don't know. You didn't like draft a wide receiver early. You didn't draft some new toy for Lamar. You didn't draft like some stud in college who like won a Heisman or something like that. So there's really no buzz around Nate Wiggins, which is fine. Like there shouldn't be. He's just like a normal pick that is good for your team, just like everybody else they took. They fill a role that we need. Derrick Henry was your big free agent signing, but like what can you say about Derrick Henry that hasn't already been said? There's no new and exciting thing to latch onto with this,
Hey,
which I think is a good thing, but it's bad for us if we're trying to find shit to talk about.
Right.
Well, this not to any other players that haven't been like there every day. But from the looks of it, it seems like Derrick Henry been there every day though.
I do have some questions about Derrick Henry after I saw him on the sideline of the Mavericks game, but I'll hold those for a later date. His shoes were questionable. They bothered me.
He
I
was
don't
at
know
the
if anybody
game.
else saw them. Yeah, he was sitting. He was wearing a Blue Jays hat, and then he was wearing these like
He was
diamond
wearing a
encrusted.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blue
he's
Jays.
wearing-
Yeah.
Yeah, he was wearing a Blue Jays hat, and he was wearing
Send me
these
that
like.
picture, man. I gotta post that on
When I
Twitter,
first saw the
man.
picture, I honestly thought it was Vlad Jr.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
he does
that's the
kind of look
fir-
like
that's the
Vlad
first
Jr.
thing That's the first. I'm glad send me that picture. That's the first thing I'm gonna say to him when I say, I'm like, hey, Darren, what's up with you though, bro? I see you on TV. You got the
He was just
BJ's
matching his
on.
hat to his outfit. But
No, we don't
Yeah,
do
but
that.
he's-
What you say about Odell? You ain't be wearing no C hat, so it's cool for him to wear BJ's.
no, it's not. It's not. I said it was the most problematic thing about the outfit.
The diamond shoes were a little much, or the
He
two
had
bottles of Diet.
He had like bejeweled shoes. Yeah.
Two bottles of
bejeweled-
Diet Pepsi
yeah.
between his bejeweled
I
shoes
think
is
those
a
were
little.
white.
little-
I think not what those were white. Those were water.
I think they were Pepsis, but I don't know.
They looked like water. to me.
Pepsi.
They looked like Pepsis to me, but or they were Aquafinas, which is even worse. Aquafina
I
is
think
like
they
the
were
worst
aqua.
one.
I think they were Aquafina.
Aquafina and Dasani is like the worst water you could ever buy.
The Ravens
Son.
need to stop selling that shit. It's fucking horrible.
Agreed. I mean, I don't drink water at the stadium, so I don't really care. But hydrating's for pussies. If you're out at the game watching it, just FYI, plenty of water and like a Miller Lite. So that would be my my advice there. Yeah, I mean, we're like struggling for topics here. There has been nothing that happened that is like remotely controversial. I mean, even last year you had fucking Ja'Kalen throwing his bitch fit this time of year where he wasn't showing up to practice.
Yep.
You had all the questions about Monken and his new offense. You had, Lamar just got paid, and the media narrative of is he going to live up to his contract? Like none of that exists this year. It's too peaceful.
Do
we
we
need
have-
some like.
Do you have anything around the league that happened that we're not remember? Oh,
I'm
changing the OTA.
I'm thankful we have Justin Tucker.
Yeah, right. The kickers are
Brandon,
really fucking up.
Brandon McManus is raping people. Fucking Harrison Butker hates women. Justin Tucker is non-problematic. So
No, yeah. He
just makes kicks and sings opera.
and eats Rofo chicken.
Yeah. People should aspire to be Justin Tucker if you're going to be a kicker in the future, not Harrison Butker or Brandon McManus.
Yep.
I'm sure Adam Vinatieri's a piece of shit too. Trying to think of other kickers in the NFL. Will Lutz is probably a nice guy because he was, trained in Baltimore, but he's just not as good as Tucker. So, is that dork who wears the glasses, Blankenship, whatever the fuck his name is he still around?
He didn't go to Michigan, did he?
No, you're thinking of Jake Moody. He doesn't wear glasses
yeah.
all the time.
Blankenship.
I don't know why.
Blankenship. Did he go to West Virginia? Or did he go to
School
Georgia?
was it?
He went to Georgia.
Georgia, yes, Georgia.
Went to
thank you.
Georgia. Yeah. He played against Michigan in the playoffs, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. That
Yeah.
didn't happen.
He's a dork. He fucking wears glasses.
Yeah, fucking four-eyed geek.
Naldo says he sold me his Tundra last week. Where's your fucking jersey, bitch?
Yeah, Naldo, when are you going to get this fucking Derrick Henry jersey? Like, do I have to contact Michael Rubin? I'll do it. Send him some threatening messages on your behalf.
Tell him you're gonna withhold his Ozempic.
Oh, that's your that was supposed to wear the jersey.
He's got to wear his jersey and shotgun seltzers.
Shotgun 4 seltzers, which is maybe the worst thing I've ever heard somebody agree to do.
Seltzer, that's good luck on that one.
Yeah, he's going to die on stream. First live death on a podcast.
You know what? I wish we could get him to do it from the Orioles hydration station thing. Like they sell those on Amazon, and you just got to go like bong to bong around the horn.
So I think he's just got to make like a big funnel. You know what I mean?
You can. I'll tell you what. I don't know how experimental you've gotten with beer bongs before, but you can fit quite a few beers in there.
In a funnel? Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, you might be able to fit 4 in there.
I used to have a cup that had a funnel on it to just it was like a mug, and then you could unattach the arm and it turned into a funnel.
You could fit a whole lot in there.
All I'm saying is that if Naldo's not like regretting his life, 12 seconds after starting this challenge, then we fucked up somewhere.
He claims he does this on a routine basis. So
Which is sad. Like nobody should admit to
He said
chugging
he can
or
bake. He said he can
shotgunning seltzers.
beer bong to make it easy.
he says he
did
did
7.
7.
Dang.
I need Naldo to throw up.
You
when he
was
does this.
fine, like you was good, like you ain't go out or nothing. Just went to sleep, like you just laid
I
down.
also need Bob to drink like 4 smash cans again at the beginning of a podcast to see how long until he falls asleep.
And we still waiting on Brian to jump in the harbor because now the water is definitely so-called clean.
It's been fucking cleared to swim in. Like, what is his fucking deal at this point? I was a frat boy in college. So did you slip mollies in those fucking Trulies? Asshole.
Frostburg frat boys is just it is just.
You went to Frostburg, Drew?
No, that's where Naldo went.
No, not me. I went to a respectable college.
Well, yeah, he went to Frostburg. I know a couple people that went to Frostburg.
Naldo's pretty young.
Oh yeah,
what are you like? 24, something like that, Naldo?
Oh yeah, Naldo, are you at least 21? We probably should have like prefaced our bet with that.
Well,
we don't support underage drinking on camera. Oh, I mean, he graduated college, so he's over 21. That's fine.
Yeah, so he's.
Yo, I told you that time I gave hot sauce.
So he's like 26. Right? Yeah.
Damn, he said from 6.
Damn, you're half of Will's age. That's wild.
That's not true.
100% true.
Yeah, I remember I gave Hassan some Patron. What fucking game was that? I think it was
Trippy admitting to felonies.
It was the Cincinnati game. Matter of fact, I think that's why his ass was asleep the whole fucking ride back. Kind of think about. I think I gave him a nice little shot.
Ugh.
And then before we went in there, he was like, "Yo, let me hit it again." I'm like, "What the fuck?" But he was like, like he just had that you feel me. But I was like, "Hey, bro, I ain't getting you no more because we need some good pictures now. We don't need no blurry pictures."
I mean, at least it wasn't a whole water bottle of Apple and J. That's what I heard. That Zone 32 members drink in public. So
not me.
Yeah.
Will and I that morning were respectable human beings. We had not that morning, though, before I was there. Yeah.
No, you know what happened though? I told myself, right, I wasn't gonna bring no liquor to the game. You feel?
That's your mistake. You bring your own shit. You drink your own shit.
Right, but usually somebody would give me like a beer or something. So what happened was when me and Will was standing right there. I mean, I had a blunt on me, but I ain't want, I'm respectful. I ain't gonna smoke it right there. So shit, I just need. So I say, yo, what you drinking on, bro? He says, me and Jay, you can have some. So I sipped it one time, bro. Asked Will, bro. This nigga kept on hitting my shoulder, bro. You want to hit it again? I'm like, damn. By the time I left, I was lit. Like,
that's not the story. That's not the story I heard. But if that's how you.
Story?
That guy gave you that bottle.
That
you just basically like that was yours at that point. You just fucking carried that shit.
All of it, though.
You basically drank all of it.
I ain't drink all of it.
You left him like this much.
No, bro, I ain't leave.
I heard he handed you the bottle. You said, "This is mine now. I'm super fan Trippy," and then you just downed the whole thing in like a minute and a half. That's the story I was told. I don't know.
I think he said he had a double with too, though. But yeah, I was lit, boy. People was giving me big shit. I said, yo, I kept telling Will, like, bro, I'm fucked up right now, bro. I gotta sober up a little bit for the game.
Life's too short to be sober.
Yeah, well, speaking of games, anybody who's gonna be at the O's tomorrow, me and Trippy will be out there.
So you guys bought tickets to see AL Cy Young Cutter Crawford, right?
Corbin Burns.
Cutter Crawford.
I think this is gonna be the third time I saw Corbin Burns pitch.
What happened in those previous 2 games, Trippy? Just for historical.
We won the first one because that's when I was sitting with Big Dog Dad and them.
Yep.
That was my first Oriole game of the season. We won on a Sunday day. And then the second game, did we win that game? I think we did win that game.
I don't think you did.
No, that was the game you were with EDC, I think.
And you guys lost.
That was draft weekend.
To the A's.
I don't think that was Corbin Burns pitching that day.
I think it was.
Burns. Definitely was.
I'm gonna have to go back and check. But I know this is gonna be my third time seeing him. But all I know is, every time I take his fucking strikeouts when I go there, he never covers. So
that's because you take way too many strikeouts. I try and tell you this every
time.
He's
our best pitcher. He's
so what?
6.
He's no Gene Kramer.
Last time he pitched, you took him for 12.
Well, I mean, he's your ace. You should be putting up, 17 strikeouts.
Took him for 12.
Yeah, you took him for 12, and he got 11.
I mean, if you listen to noted baseball experts like Paul the Midget, then we should be striking out 15 guys.
I said I'll just 12. I thought he would have got 12. But listen, that's why I said that like Grayson. I ain't even bet today, right? And if I would have bet, I would have took my man Grayson for at least 6, 7 Ks, and that motherfucker had 10.
That's your problem. So it doesn't matter that he had 10.
I got confidence in
your instinct is I'm going to go for 6 or 7. That means you should take him for 5.
I'm tripping right now.
You should take it for 5.
Listen, no.
Like I
Listen,
I took, Red Sox first 5,
listen,
Brian Bello over
I
3.5,
got faith
and a
in
Red
my
Sox
man
win, and it worked
Grayson,
out.
bro.
So.
I'm gonna take him for 6 strikeouts every time.
Yeah, but you're getting greedy. That's all, man. You got to go 5. I'm telling you.
This motherfucker said I'm getting greedy.
You are.
Grayson's just not that good. Is the problem? You can't trust him.
Drew, don't you agree? If your instinct is to take a guy for 6 strikeouts and take him for 5, because then you'll get
You
your
always
stats.
look at what the line is, and then if you're comfortable, he's going to go
Bro,
over.
that's just like the other day, Drew. Who that other
Don't do the alternate strikeouts.
Who that pitcher
Which
y'all
one?
got? His name something with a P, like
Cooper
Pavelli.
Criswell or Pavetta?
Yeah, him, right? So I took him for 4 strikeouts, right? The shit was at like minus 180 or 190 or some shit like that. Or might have been minus 200. Bro, this motherfucker ended up with 8-9 strikeouts. And it's crazy because I saw him do that shit before and I wanted to, but see, the odds be fucking with sometimes.
Yeah, but then sometimes, Nick Pavetta walks 14 guys and strikes out 2. So, I mean, you got to take the good with the bad.
Just like the other day. Shout out my man Ben Hall, man. He said, I like the on Sunday.
What is going to happen to me? Something with Bello and Westberg.
I think Westberg will be fine. He played through it. He had another couple at bats, got a hit. He'll be all right. His hand's sore, but he's fine.
Get off his fucking plate.
Oh, don't worry.
That wasn't what you were saying before we started recording.
Yeah, he has no idea where the fucking ball's going when he lets it go. He has a general idea of where it's going to go. Sometimes.
So what we gonna do?
Sometimes it cuts 3 inches. Sometimes it cuts 8 inches.
Is we gonna do a parlay tomorrow?
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna do. Yeah, we'll beat Pickles for sure. I'm gonna do at least
Red Sox money line. Red Sox money line.
I ain't going to that section. What's the name though? Fuck that.
I don't go there.
I already know fucking with you. I'm gonna be already lit. I ain't gonna lie. This probably gonna be the littest game I've been to.
Yeah, man, this will be fun.
You guys should dress up as
with my man Rashod though, but I'm just saying,
like,
I already know fucking. Well, he like you want to drink and that drink, and then I'm gonna have a blunt, and then it's just gonna be then I'm gonna get me a nice glizzy. Pause. Then I'm gonna walk the stadium.
If you go sit in that water section, you're not gonna get sprayed because the Orioles won't hit any home runs, but hypothetically that could wake you up.
They spray for any extra base hits.
Not gonna happen. Cutter Crawford's on them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna clip this.
Sound like a hater.
I'm just. I respect Cutter Crawford's greatness. Where's what at?
Yeah, 48. I was trying to see when you said that. 48, man.
48-40. I mean, you guys can hate on Cutter Crawford all you want, but it's just.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying it.
I don't know why you hate on him.
Hold on. Haven't we had this pitching matchup before too?
No. We missed that pitching matchup last time. Or if we did, it was the 1-0 game. So I mean, Cutter Crawford dealt this, Red Sox game.
I think Gunnar going yard.
He's due.
I mean, he looked fucking lost at the plate today. So
Gunnar
kind of scary.
Yeah, he did, bro.
He had 2 hits.
Did he
but that strikeout with the bases loaded.
Yeah, that was bad.
Bro.
That was bad.
Come on, bro. That would have made his MVP odds go up.
2 days in a row, not today, but the 2 days before, he cost me 3 parlays.
I was sick as shit about that one.
So that's
parlay.
that's probably about $1,400. I'm down.
You should let him know beforehand that you're Caucasian and you bet on his parlay, and he'll probably try harder.
Hey,
given where he went to high school.
Remember, matter of fact, it was the first game I went to this year. But I told Big Dog Dad I'd be back. Whole time I never came back. You know why? Because I was so busy running my fucking mouth to a Brewers pitcher.
and then he shows up.
And look, it's crazy, right? Because I didn't get that video, but I was like, hey, bro, how you feel to play in Baltimore, bro? Because I ain't gonna lie, we need some pitchers. And I'd be damned if that ain't the same fucking pitcher we just traded for, bro.
Yeah, he's really good. I like him. I like him, and I like that Aiken guy.
Burns. It was Burns and Bello the first time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And it was 7-1 O's.
Yeah. Bello got his revenge shit.
So who?
But hold up. Let's see. Hold on. Bello. He only gave up 1 earned run though.
Yeah, that was one of those nightmare defensive games, if I remember correctly.
Winkowski gave up a lot of runs.
Yeah, he's fucking in the minors now.
Yeah, last week I did some dumb shit. I wish I never took Westberg for 2 hits, man. I was just trying something new when I already had him for 2 total bases, and I took it off. And his first at bat was a double. I was so fucking sick, yo.
Connor Wong plays tomorrow. You should put him in all your parlays.
I like him. He good for a hit.
Yeah, he got a hit. He's better than Adley.
I'm gonna have to make that. I'm gonna have to make that parlay up first before I come around Will though, because I can him now. Yo, we don't put no ops on the parlay, man.
We don't. You'll never see me put any. When we were playing the Diamondbacks, I had this parlay, and I was like, God damn, how'd I get this odds? And I look at it, and somehow I had a Diamondbacks player on my fucking ticket. I don't know how.
So
I
you already placed the bet?
Yeah, the bet was already in.
Did it
Was
cash?
it Corbin Carroll?
No.
Because he probably ruined his season.
No, it was Christian Walker.
Yeah.
Yo, what's another good team coming to Baltimore soon too? I was looking at got a nice play. Who the fuck was it? Damn. Shit. I was just looking at the Phillies. The Phillies coming to
Yeah,
town.
Phillies are coming in Father's Day weekend.
Calvin must be pumped. It's his favorite team.
I'll be there on Father's Day for sure.
You're not gonna stay at home and be non-problematic.
Don't bother me. Don't bother me on Father's Day.
There's certain people online who love to bother people on Father's Day. They like to make bold proclamations about how great fathers people are and how bad other people are at being fathers. Well,
Yeah, that's all it's going to be.
Throwing stones from a glass house is what I would say.
Why they still miserable and shit?
We have a fucking murderer's row in June. We have, to start the month, we play all division games. We play Tampa Bay, then Toronto, then Tampa Bay. Now those aren't. I mean,
Tampa sucks.
Tampa
is fucking awful.
I get it, but they're still division series. But still,
I
get it.
Have you played Tampa yet this year?
I don't know that we have.
What do you mean we lost them? We swept them, jackass.
We play them. We play them. We play them at home this weekend, and then we go to Toronto for 4, and then we go to Tampa Bay for 4, and then we come home. We play Atlanta for 3, Philly for 3.
That's the game I'm talking about. But what's the game hurt?
Then we go to the Yankees for 3. Then we go to Houston for 3. Then we come home for Cleveland for 3. Then we have Texas for 4. Then we have, going into July, we have Seattle for. So we got a fucking hellacious couple of weeks.
We should try to get a couple to a game where they play the Guardians.
Who, Gab?
Yeah.
She probably will. She probably will.
That'd be dope.
I think she said she was going to come to Baltimore.
I think everybody I talk to on Twitter, they always be saying, I gotta visit Camden Yard.
Yeah, well, I mean, now with that fucking weird ass cutout wall in left field, I don't know if I'd want to go back.
I just don't understand how a Boston fan can talk about weird walls.
It pisses me off. What do you mean weird walls? Your fucking right field wall is the same height as the Green Monster. It's like 2 feet shorter.
No, it's not.
And you got this weird ass cutout that goes from fucking 330 to 398.
Y'all got the Green Monster. You know what? That's why I used to hate when we played y'all, because like no matter what, like a motherfucker can hit the ball high as shit, but you gotta hit that bitch extra high to get it over the Green Monster.
Meanwhile, your fucking left field line's 397 feet. Rob Rushsnyder was not deterred by the wall tonight. So
hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna tell you how big the fucking wall is, bitch.
It's not that tall though. I think the Green Monster.
Green Monster's 37 feet tall. Your right field wall is probably 30 feet.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Like 10 feet tall. 15.
If it's so short, jump off it. Prove me wrong. You'll be there tomorrow.
Hold on. I'm looking for it.
We have weird walls you all play at Fenway. Where the fuck did Trippy go? God damn it.
He disappeared.
I'm right here. I was right here the whole time.
I said you weren't on the fucking stage. The fuck you do?
Shit, I don't know. The shit just like blanked out for a second.
I have no technological capability.
Somebody said, right. He got the nerve to be taught.
Okay, it's not my fault your hitters can't hit the ball in the air. Don't get mad at me.
That's what
21 feet.
21 feet?
Yeah, so it's 16 feet, which is significant, is the difference.
Not really.
All right. Well, really?
Yeah.
16.
If you jump head first off of a 21
43%, 43% shorter.
Hold on. If you jumped head first off the right field wall, you'd be just as dead if you jumped head first off Green Monster. Am I wrong?
What the fuck? What are you talking about jumping off head first? I'm talking about the walls. It's a fucking crazy statement for a Boston Red Sox fan to be talking about the wall at anybody's fucking ballpark.
I'm just saying you have one of the most aesthetically pleasing ballparks, and then you put this retarded notch in the wall.
You have a 37-foot tall wall in left field, and you have a wall in right center field that you could fucking basically step over.
It's not that short.
It's very short. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'll take a picture next to it.
I don't give a fuck about picture. I'll tell you how tall it is.
It's taller than you.
Fenway, right field.
It's 5'4". It's taller than you.
That's not.
No, it's probably like 3.
Yeah, it's 3 feet. 3 feet tall. You have
taller
a 37-foot tall wall and a 3-foot tall wall. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is that?
You go from 390 to 360 in right center field for no fucking reason. Because you're too lazy to move the fucking bullpen to center field or do whatever the fuck you're going to do or push the bullpen back.
3 feet tall. Crazy.
You're 3 feet tall. The fuck? Why you hating on short things? It's like fucking midget on midget crime there.
Hey, Will, is you taller than Grant?
No.
Grant's tall. Grant's as tall as Drew.
Grant's probably like an inch shorter than me.
Yeah,
he's,
so you the shortest out the crew.
Yep.
Call you short, man.
We keep Will around so he can get into small spaces and get stuff for us.
I think Max is.
I've never seen Jake might be short too. I don't know.
I think Jake probably tall.
Maybe. I don't know. Never seen Jake or Max in person, so I can't comment on their height.
Damn,
I just know that Will is short.
I was ready to Google something, and I forgot what the fuck I was ready to Oh.
Just ready to Google something. This is terrifying.
All right, well, we made it to an hour. How about that?
Yeah. No, we still got a minute and a half to kill. Controversial?
Actually, I don't think it's going to be an hour because I think we spent like 2 minutes before we started actually.
Yeah, we got to find some controversial topic to kill like 3 minutes here. I don't know.
Well, let me see what we got next coming up.
I mean, we're gonna sign Michael Thomas soon. So that'll kill a whole episode of Will just incorrectly stating who he had a worse season than last year.
So June 11th, like we gonna have a 2-day mandatory mini camp, June 11th to the 13th.
That's not even going to be interesting because pretty much everybody showed up for OTAs. So it's not like
I mean, if somebody doesn't show up for mandatory minicamp, it's because they're not healthy. So they'll be there, they just won't be practicing. Oh, where's Tyus Bowser playing right now? Still free agent, right?
Yeah, because he's not going to play anywhere. His medicals are fucked up.
Damn, I was just about to ask him a question on Twitter today, and he just wrote an article about the Ravens. Mike Clay.
Tyus Bowser?
No, Mike Clay.
Who the fuck's Mike Clay?
Yahoo guy.
Some dude that be on what's the name? He said I was reading that shit. He said Clay has the Ravens finishing with a 3rd overall seed in the AFC.
Third overall seed in the AFC or third overall seed in the AFC North?
Oh, that's why the fuck he was in that motherfucking jet space today, hyping him up and shit. Listen to this shit. It says he see the New York Jets earning the number 1 seed and the Chiefs finishing 2nd overall. And basically,
so I got a Jets fan. I got a Jets fan that I want to bring on here before the season starts.
What's his name?
Montante?
Mike Montante, but I'm waiting for him to get riled up and start thinking the Jets are going to be good again before I get him on here. Because I want him to say some real dumb shit that we can make fun of.
He be on Twitter?
Yeah.
I wonder if he be in them jet spaces.
No shit.
Shit, I heard that name before.
Yeah, we've talked about him before. He's Visionless Day. He's Visionless Days friend.
He's the guy who gave Drew that hat. Not the one he's wearing now, but the one that scrap metal hat.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Jets will be better than they were last year, assuming Aaron Rodgers doesn't get hurt. But
being better than they were last year isn't saying much.
No.
And also, I was having this conversation with him.
He was right about UConn winning the championship, but the Celtics, yeah, that shit big. I'm pretty sure EDC gonna hear this and probably like, yeah, Trippy tripping. And EDC, I'm sorry to let you know, right? But the Celtics ain't winning the championship, but the Ravens.
Somebody will be present in the building for one of the finals games, so they're not losing.
Yeah, they need to show my man EDC on TV, man.
I was talking about me, asshole.
Oh, you going? Oh yeah, you did say you was going.
Yep, game 2.
I'll be looking for you.
You won't see me where I'm sitting. I'll be sitting very
in the Sting
very,
seats.
Very close to Jesus. Jesus and I will be best friends. Bro, it's like an exorbitant amount of money to get in the door there, and I was like,
I mean, at that point, it don't even matter. Though it's gonna be an atmosphere.
That's a bucket list item for me. I've never been to an NBA final. Actually, I went to one NBA finals game, but I went in late. I didn't actually go to the whole game.
Well, I'm glad you didn't go to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, I'd like to go to a Super Bowl at some point.
Yeah, Ravens go to the Super Bowl. I'm definitely going to have to find my way in there somehow. And then, you know what's crazy though this year? It's back in New Orleans. Like, I gotta go to New Orleans this year.
Yeah, I don't want to go to New Orleans because I feel like I won't come back alive. I just don't think that I'm built for New Orleans.
You will.
Trippy, I don't think.
It's gonna be like Baltimore, bro. When we went down there for that Monday night game, bro, I felt like I was in Baltimore. The only thing about it was in New Orleans, but it felt like Baltimore. Like, we really took over the streets, bro. So if we win the Super Bowl, just imagine. Or even we go to the Super Bowl, then
that's the issue. If we win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be in a cell. I'm gonna flip somebody's car over or God knows what.
I hate to say it. Hey, I might be with you.
Well, that's the other problem. If I go with you, then we're definitely going to jail. You and I are going to some kind of fucking man.
This is not going to surprise anybody. I would much prefer to watch the Super Bowl on TV.
We know you're boring. That's why.
Will's afraid of going outside.
Everybody
going to the Super Bowl sounds like a fucking pain in the ass, man.
Everybody from
but it's just you got to do it one time. You're gonna die soon. You're like 73.
No,
you just
I
gotta,
don't.
you just gotta make
If
it.
the Zone 32 members get offered Super Bowl tickets, you gonna still stay home?
I'll sell mine.
You have to do it. It's just one of those things.
But
just
what
gotta
you
do
mean?
it.
You gotta be there. So you gonna be there because we gonna definitely do a live show down there. So you gonna be the only motherfucker home.
I'll go down and do the show with you guys, and then I'll head on home for the
No, we're gonna
game.
do it post game.
I'll
Post game
watch,
on the field.
Pre-game,
I'll watch the
post-game,
game.
all that.
I'll watch the game from the bar.
We're gonna do it post game on the field right after while the confetti's coming down.
You could, because I mean, so many fucking bars right there. Shit, anyway,
We're gonna get Lamar Jackson to say that he's going to Disney World on stream.
No, we gonna get his ass and say, "Yo, I'm going to West Baltimore." For the Oys, man.
Yeah, you ain't trying to fucking celebrate in West Baltimore. Well,
Dundalk.
Oh, where he gonna go to Moco?
no.
He's gonna go to Jimmy's.
Jimmy. It's a celebration. Jimmy's a
Super Bowl
lot.
MVPs. Super Bowl MVPs usually go to Disney World, but ours is gonna go to Jimmy's Seafood. All right, I think we're clean out of topics here.
Yeah.
I choose Will to die this week. So
No, I'm not dying. Trippy.
Whoa, hold up. I'm about to die though, but hold up. Somebody just a question.
did I miss you guys?
No, the other one.
Yeah, I said that Lamar was.
Yeah, we talked
pandering
about
to
that.
The, white
Oh, we did?
supremacists. He's just trying to get the white people, who hate him for obvious reasons, to be on his side.
The crazy thing, I would do Lamar to win the Super Bowl. I jump off of MT Bank Stadium
Why?
because I want to see. I want to win the Super Bowl.
But then you wouldn't get to see us win the Super Bowl if you jumped off M&T Bank Stadium. That seems like poor planning on your part, Trippy.
Put a trampoline right there.
And then you bounce back just as high, and then you go splat somewhere else. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, I was just joking on that, man. I want to see my team win the Super Bowl, but
Trippy, what I really need you to do is just find Brian and tackle him in the Inner Harbor. That's your goal.
you know what? I could do that shit.
I feel like you got to lure him there with a player signing or something like that, and then just
Maybe I can get like Keaton Mitchell, like meet me down in the hub, and we just gonna be talking, and I'm like,
I tried to lure him there with free cheesecake, and then Will ruined it. So we had to find new.
Thanks a lot,
motive.
Will. But look,
Will
man,
claimed that if Cheesecake Factory in the Inner Harbor was offering free cheesecake, that people wouldn't go, which I think is the stupidest claim of all time. But
Nobody's going out of their way for that.
hey, Will,
it's
you got
free
some
cheesecake.
edibles in you?
Hmm?
You got any edibles in you?
No, Will's depressed because the Orioles lost.
I do, but I mean, I'm good.
Trippy, you were 100% right last week when you said there's a direct correlation between Will's mood and the Orioles score.
No, I already forgot about that. It's a long season. I don't give a fuck about one loss.
They lost 8-3, just so you remember.
They won 11-3 yesterday.
I just felt
Yeah, but
bad
May
'cause as
28th
soon as-
is the only day that matters.
I just felt
I
bad 'cause
I thought April 28th was the only thing that mattered.
I just felt
It's
bad
every
because,
28th of
like,
every month that matters.
Okay.
Once we beat the shit out the Red Sox yesterday, I was talking so much shit in the group chat. And as soon as we lost, I just saw my name at like hello, and I'm like, fuck,
I
gotta go
bookmarked
through
your
this
tweet the second you sent it to me, and I was just waiting for the Red Sox.
But
to
it
win,
was
so that I could
crazy though,
quote.
because the minute you was saying that, right, a fan, he a Celtics fan too. It's crazy because y'all all like the same things, right? Like the Celtics, the Red Sox,
Bruins,
but
Red Sox.
I don't know if he like the Bruins. I think he like the Bruins, but football teams, he a Commanders fan and you a Ravens fan. But
So I'm
bro, this
smart,
my-
and he's not.
this motherfucker, man, come in there talking all that shit. I said, all right, Joe, you got the loss. I said, I'm already talking to my man in the group chat. I gotta deal with your shit. I don't want to deal with your shit. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be at the game live. We putting belt the ass. Corbin Burns 10K tomorrow. I'm saying that shit right now. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna bet that shit, but 10K.
Rafael Devers 2 home runs tomorrow.
No hit.
AL MVP.
No hitter. But on
No
that
hitter.
note, I'm about to wrap this episode up, y'all. We gonna get up with y'all next week. Hopefully Jake be back alive.
Come
Hopefully we
to Pickles tomorrow. Come see Trippy and I tomorrow at the center field bar, wherever.
Will's gonna have stickers for his own 32.
Yeah, I'll have
If he has any
plenty of stickers on me. I got lots of
If he has any
stickers.
left.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring me some too, because I forgot mine last time. Because I gotta put one on the somewhere in the Oreo stadium. But anyway, y'all, it's time for me to die. So I'm gonna die.
It looks like he was fucking falling.
Zone 32.